Um, so the favorable most budget reference of $916, which is composed of two variants: the unfavorable sales price variance and the favorable sales volume variance. Focus on our unfavorable sales variance is due to the actual number of the attendance is more than budget attendance because we only expect 17 people to attend the dinner while the actual number was 82. This is because some customers suddenly decide to bring their own family who are not recorded on our customer sheet before the dinner. In order to avoid this situation, my suggestion is, according to the number of the customers temporarily increased during the previous dinner, take the situation into account when making the budget. Now we're looking at the unfavorable. Now we're looking at the unfavorable sales price variance of $164. This is due to the actual selling price is less budgeted selling price. The budget cost per customer is $90, while actual price is $88. The reason is due to the increase of customers, the low efficiency of the serving food affects the experience of some customers. Therefore, the restaurant designed to make a free charge for those customers. My suggestion is the kitchen when faced to the strategy of the employees. It can transfer employees from the other department. The unfavorable most budget reference of spend on beverage of $396.64. It is composed of two variants: the unfavorable sales price variance and the unfavorable sales volume variance. Unfavorable sales variance, unfavorable sales price variance can break down by two variants, which are favorable material price variance and the unfavorable material efficiency variance. Now we look at the favorable material price variance. It is due to actual cost per liter from supplier is less than what we budgeted in advance. Actual cost is 31 per liter, and the cost we budgeted was $32. Because the hotel has signed a long-term contract with the supplier, it can reduce the price of the materials. But if the supplier got something goes wrong, it may make an absolutely huge loss to the hotel. So my suggestion is the department responsible for receiving must pay more attention to ensure the quality of the materials, unify the receiving process, and post it on the related place. Now we move to the unfavorable material efficiency reference of $209.92. This is because of the quantity per glass we actually do is more than what we budgeted before. The actually 180 millimeter per glass is greater than the budget 116 milliliter per glass. The reason is the employees we hire with lack of skill. The suggestion is when we're hiring employees, they must receive the induction training before induction. Kitchen employees needs to have some relevant work experience, and we will also make a test to check the employee skills every month. The unfavorable most budget reference of spend on food of $107.8, which composed of two variants: the unfavorable sales price variance and the unfavorable sales value variance. And the unfavorable sales price variance can be divided into favorable material price variance and unfavorable material efficiency variance. Let's see the favorable one first. This is because of the actual price per kilogram of the material is cheaper than the budget. Actual cost $35 dollars per kilogram. It is less than $37 per kilogram in budget. It is because the local suppliers are replaced, which can save the freight fee, but the quality of the fish is reduced. From the perspective of the hotel standard and the service, it is unfavorable in the long term because it's different to the strategic position of the hotel. My suggestion is that we should focus on the quality first and raise the price of the food to cover the cost. And let's move to the unfavorable sales efficiency variance of $60.08. It is because the actual material used in each cover are higher than the budget, and actual 200 grams per meal is more than budgeted 108 grams per meal. This is because the prepared material are not enough, and the current material size do not meet the standard. The suggestion is that the kitchen should prepare more materials out of the plan. And there is the four strategy objects for the restaurant, which are increase the city turnaround and average spend per customer, and increase the average over rating of the food outlets on the internet platform, and decrease the difference between standardized portion size portion size and actual size, both for meals and drinks, and increase the demand from employees in other departments for cross training in the food outlets. And from the way of the unfavorable sales price variance, it is unfavorable for increased average spend per customers because unfavorable sales price variance means that the sales price is low and the reduction of the unit price of food and beverage is unfavorable to increase the average cost. But it's in the way of the increased seat turnaround is positive because lower selling price of the meal and beverage will increase the customer desire to buy. The increase in sales is beneficial of the seat turnaround. From the perspective of favorable sales revenue of variation, it is beneficial to increase the average overall rating of the food outlets on internet platform because the monthly sales value is one of the very important points when people looking at a restaurant online. People will choose the restaurant with the high sales volume. At same time, it is also beneficial of the increased demand from employees in other departments for cross training in the food outlet. The increased sales volume means that the kitchen will be more busy and needs more employees to share the workload of the kitchen. And last, from the perspective of unfavorable food and beverage material efficiency variance, it is unfavorable for decrease the difference between standardized portion size and the actual size of both meals and drinks because the unfavorable material efficiency variance means there is a certain difference between the actual and the budget. This variance contracted the strategic goal of the hotel. Thank you.